So it's a standard job for you guys. I get it. Let's see.
It's
20 guys. Figure plus beasts. And we supply the material. Figure 12 gold a day, minimum of 5 days work. Might take longer, don't know, haven't seen it.
Yeah, of course, you can't say what you don't know. So if you need to revise your estimate upwards, it's understandable.
Fair.
However, I think you can do better on that price.
He says, if I find out that it's not as bad, yeah, I'll bring it down a little bit. But like you said, can't. I'm padding the price until I can find out what's up. And since he's involved, points at Freddie, I want 60 gold, or I want 100 gold retainer, and if we take less time, we'll refund some.
I just look at Freddie then.
so you want 100 gold up front.
Yes, but you may be entitled to a partial refund if we don't go through it all. But that way, I know A, we'll get paid, and B, we'll be able to get supplies and creatures and stuff if we need extra. And you're asking me to do all this guesstimating sight unseen.
Well,
And it's in a different dimension that we can't come and go at our leisure. And Clem's is still broken. So, yeah, I'm comfortable with that. 100 gold in advance. Put that shit in my hand.
Okay, I'll need to go to the bank, but you have a deal.
Okay.
Always shake on it then. And since I keep looking over at Freddie, this is obviously where the money's going to come from. He'll have that for you presently. What's our contractor's name? The general contractor?
Bert. By the way, he says, if Freddie fucks us and leaves some or all of us in this other dimension, or if the other dimension is dangerous, then we reserve the right to keep all the money and get brought back. Period. Because he didn't say if it's dangerous and people start shooting us and stuff, we're gonna want danger pay.
The only danger is don't fall into the building, which is a standard thing that you don't want to do anyway.
We don't need to be told not to fall into a building. Cut to
Well,
Yeah, well, they're not there to fall into the hole. They're there to repair it. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine with me.
Great. Yeah.
All right then.
Then we're all agreed, he says.
Would you like to go there for a couple days to assess the building first?
First the
And
100 gold, then I will go and I'll go to the bank with you so I can transfer it into my account. That's where we're gonna do that shit, he says. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go to the
I
bank.
don't want to know how I got to this sorry state of affairs.
Because
Okay.
it's dealing with him, he says, pointing at Freddie. We've all heard the stories. He's the guy who tried to burn down the embassy 3 different times.
I just roll my eyes.
You
Okay.
notice Katar look up at the ceiling suspiciously, like there may be flames spreading on it that nobody's noticed.
All right, come on, let's go to the bank.
You guys all troop over to the bank. The bank teller tries their best not to spit on Freddie. May I help you? They say with forced politeness.
Yes, I'd like access to my deposit box, please.
All right, they bring their key. You've got your key, and you guys go over and stick the keys in.
I go in, grab 100 gold that I have stored up,
How much do you actually have?
several hundred.
Oh, because of the rattling things? Yeah. Okay, cool. The guy actually looks impressed that you were able to shit 100 gold. And give me empathy rolls on Bert, the general contractor.
Who's doing that?
You're doing that. Mr. Wallace thinks he's going to take all the money at Scarper. You guys are thinking, he should ask for more. Freddy, you're thinking he's going to fuck you with the money part. It's going to become a money pit, and he's going to fucking get all kinds of money because he doesn't like you anyway, and he doesn't like going to different dimensions, and he definitely doesn't like you. Those 3 factors. Freddy rolls his eyes. But it'll get done. Right. They show up with 6 guys and a bunch of different beasts and stuff. And they're like, can we have the beasts at least loaded with some stuff?
I look at them. I try to measure them so I make sure that they can fit through the door if we load them with anything.
Maybe, maybe not. Probably not.
Don't worry, we'll bring the stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. Beast
look-
isn't much use unless it's carrying a load.
He looks totally unconvinced at the ability to get anything there. He goes, and we can't bring wagons of stuff.
No, it's not going to fit.
He just looks at you. Doesn't like this deal at all. No problem. He's already left instructions with his second in command to tell Katar Balar on you if you don't bring him and his boys back. So they're sending the expeditionary team, and Katar's like, I've got my eye on you, he says to Freddy.
Okay.
Because they're all blaming Freddy already for the loss of this team, who no doubt will be killed in some sort of tragic mishap, possibly by falling in the hole, and they'll get Freddy blamed for it. Or they'll all commit suicide, and Freddy will get blamed for it. You're pretty sure that's how it's going to go down.
Okay. So are we ready to go?
Yeah, they're ready. They're each leading like a
right.
beast.
So how many people total are coming?
5 guys, 5 oxen.
Great. All right, I pull out the trump of the village cave and concentrate on the trump gate.
Let's see, luck roll
Luck
goes.
roll first, or
Always.
Okay.
I just want to see if the card breaks and then everybody fucking stares at you with hatred,
Nah,
keeps
it's
your
fine.
100 gold, and no, it's fine. Okay, so go ahead and make Trump Gate go. If you fail this, then they
Okay.
will. Oh, well. You are the Trump Master. He opens a big gate, and for the first round and magic point, everybody looks at you.
go through, please.
They begin going. All right. So they all go through. Do you guys want to go through also? Freddy's waiting next to the gate and he's starting to sweat. Well,
You can go through as well.
Yep, we go through as well.
See how they waited? So it's
Mm-hmm.
extra magic point, Freddy? That's some good shit. You
That's
got
fine. I have enough. Don't worry.
You do. All right. And you guys all get through, and Freddy follows you through, and it pops closed after him. And they take their beast and they lead him through. And everybody's looking like, oh my God, there's oxen in the village, because this is new. Several people come just to watch the oxen. And then the agents are like, leave them alone, leave them alone. And they're clearing out the people and stuff. And so, yeah, they go and check it out. And they take a look at the big hole. And now it's time for NPC rolls. Bert looks at it. He first gets some support from his guy. They go, he goes, and then he looks at it. He goes, this is why I'm the fucking head. And they go, oh. So, right. He goes, all right. And he expands on the list of material that you were given. He goes, we'll get an early start. What's that fucking glowing thing down there?
Yeah, that is the pen.
They just
That
all
is-
stare at you.
The existential crisis that my friend mentioned earlier.
What's it do?
If you walk it, you may receive abilities like what I'm able to do. However, it is
They all look
extreme-
interested.
It's very dangerous, very difficult, and if you fail, you will die. Do not walk it.
I think what he's trying to say here is it keeps reality in existence.
Yes.
Give me a fast talk roll to cover Freddy's social gaffes. There's too many social gaps for you to cover.
This is what is under threat from the Blue Mage.
One of the guys goes, "My body's a car. My blood is gasoline. I can take it."
I grab onto him.
Give me a grapple roll. Yeah. He says. Bert just looks at him and goes, "Calm down." All right.
Bert. Now, Bert,
Mm-hmm.
I'm warning you, do not go on the pattern. You and your men.
Of course not. We're just
Okay.
here to build the thing.
Very well. I look at the guy that I'm holding on to.
I can take it.
I suggest you don't take him with you.
Why don't you take him back with you, he says.
I will do so.
All right.
Tomorrow. I did mention I can only do this once a day.
He looks super annoyed. Oh, he says.
I mentioned this to you earlier.
Fine.
And I also.
What are you going to do with him in the meantime?
I'll just keep an eye on him.
They just give you a look. How are you going to keep an eye on while you're carrying stuff back and forth from the list?
I'll look at the other two. One of them will keep an eye on him.
The guy looks at you guys like, I'm definitely going to fucking make it to the pattern and walk in.
There's like 5 or 4 other guys
Yeah.
here besides
Oh,
us
yeah.
and besides
They're going to start working.
Okay. Oh, start working?
Yeah, they're going to start clearing out all the old stone and seeing what they can. Yeah, they're not on vacation. They're getting paid good money for this.
Okay. Mr. Wallace, which nutball watch would you like to take, the first or the second? Because it apparently only 2.
I'm not a nut. I just know I can do this, says the guy. I have confidence. I believe in myself.
Your choice.
If he wants to do it, then I won't hold it against you if he dies, because he sounds like he's gone crazy to me, says Bert.
All
If
right,
that saves you time.
I want that in writing. That you will not hold me accountable.
All right, he says. Do you have anything to write with and on?
I pull out a sketch pad and a pencil.
Okay, he writes. He also makes the guy fill in stuff and all that. And he says, before he goes, is there any coaching you can do to help him get through it?
Right, yes.
Because we all want to watch.
When you step onto the pattern, you must keep going forward. Do not change your mind. Do not veer off the path. It will end very badly for you. Once you make it through, you're going to be, along the way, you're going to be tested on your strength, your endurance, and your sheer force of will.
The other guys look at him and go, the other guys are trying to talk this guy out of him. They're like, look, you're a complete fucking idiot. You should definitely not do this. The guy's like, I can take it.
So I walk up to the guy and I whisper in his ear, you know that's Freddy, right?
I can take it despite that.
Now, are you a door?
Yes, he says.
I read his facial expressions. Or attempts to. Is it being legit?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you die, you're not going to respawn. You will die.
Oh, wait, you don't respond? He says.
No, you will die.
Yeah, maybe later I'll get it. I think I'm going to do some work and think it over.
That's the boy. I pat him on the shoulder.
Don't respond. Where the fuck did he always respond? He says, I've died 4 times in the past.
If you do, for whatever reason, change your mind, if you get to the middle, all you have to do is imagine yourself anywhere you want to be, and you'll be there.
Anywhere.
Okay? Anywhere you want to be.
He begins looking like, anywhere you say.
But as I mentioned, it's This has already killed one of the stalwarts.
Empathy
And
rolls from everybody.
you're not getting paid until after you do whatever you're doing.
Well, you guys are now thinking that until Freddie said that last part about you could be literally anywhere, until then he had the guy really nervous, but now the guy's like, this may be worth it. Anyway, so yeah, but fortunately you got signed notes, so you don't have to be on idiot guarding duty. In fact, Purell goes, who knows what's in his brain.
All right. I'm gonna leave you guys to work. We'll go start hauling supplies over.
Cool. I don't need a luck roll for these because you do a lot of them. But from everybody, I would like a strength and endurance roll as you are literally carrying through pallets of bricks the way they do in Asia, where they stick them on the people's backs and shit. And every time you get here, they've got a couple of guys one guy to unload each of you. And every time you go there, they've got like 3 guys, one for each of you to load you up and stuff, so that you're pretty much just trudging back and forth, grabbing Freddy and back and forth.
I failed the strength but made endurance.
Right. You are carrying literally half the bricks of everybody else. Oh, wait, no. Right. You guys start off strong and it quickly goes downhill to where...
Quit his strength was, so...
Yeah. But his endurance... So he carries a few big things of bricks, and then he has to rest a lot.
That's fine.
So, yeah, you guys are very slowly beginning to, get stuff here.
Yeah.
Cool. So work begins. Over the next few days, Freddie... Yes, I was going to say, Freddie, go ahead. And everybody now is like wearing their thing of bricks and stuff like that to bring them, because now they know they can do that. Or think they can do that.
I've been more people over.
Okay, and now they're going to try their construction roll. A fail is not necessarily a fail. It just means that they're going to need longer to work on it.
Can we assist them?
Yes, you can use your construction skill, or you could use bricklaying, or you can use carpentry, or you can use... What?
I'll use carpentry.
Okay, or engineering or something like that in order to assist. So pick one and go for it to give them a bonus.
Okay. Yay, bonus.
Okay, one bonus.
I'll see if I can help.
Cool.
And no.
You're like, I think we should set up these big pillars. And they're like, I thought he didn't want pillars. And you're like, well, And it just shows like the guys on the seesaw hitting the pillar. And then they got to go the other way. And they hit the pillar and they go the other way.
I made a seesaw.
He gets one bonus.
That you put up against when you're going to cut it. So,
No. That pillar's got to be the shape of a penis.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they've gone through your 100 gold, and they're now working on like more money. So
well, it started at 60. The initial price.
Oh, good point. So now they're going to work through the other 40 gold real quick. Would anybody like to roll bonuses again because they're still working?
I had a successful bargain roll when we were doing that.
You did. That's why he didn't up the price and stuff for this horrible different dimension and no animals. They're doing all human labor, which I've seen in person definitely can be done, but it's a painful thing.
So what am I doing here? A bargain roll?
No, either carpentry, woodcrafting, engineering, something like that if you're getting gritty and stuff.
To help them, yeah.
To quote help, unquote.
Quote unquote help, yes.
Yeah, you might get check and learn or a new skill. Or well then you might get a new skill out of this. Who's to say? Or not. Okay, and he tries to get through that R40 gold, and he's going through the R40 gold. Okay, so you're up to the 100 gold. Days have gone by, just fucking long times of carrying shit back and forth, and Freddy's like, helping out, and you guys are like, sticks are bad, and he's like, hey, he comes and talks to you, and he goes, yeah, we've been trying to fix it up, but Bert says, I think we're going to go through an R50, maybe 80 gold. It's a bigger project than it looked like at first because, it begins talking about load structures and domes and things like that. He begins using fancy engineering terms on you.
Is he talking to me or Push?
Nobody talks to you. And
Okay.
the other PCs don't even want to talk to you. Okay, so he's talking to Push.
Okay, so do what you got to do. Are you saying you need more money right now?
That's right. Maybe 80 to 100 extra gold is my guess.
Well, that gets a glance in Freddy's direction.
Freddy is looking constipated.
I
No, I'm talking to your bargain man here. You're a good carpenter. Just go over there. Go pound some nails. Well, he says, is that okay?
Money's coming out of his pocket. I got to know if it's going to come out of his pocket. So
okay, well, you go talk to him, and I'll go over here and yell at that guy. Guy's like, right. I think I can do that. I can go anywhere I want. I can go back and see my wife when she was still alive. And the guys are like, go for it. Sure, why not?
I'll see if I can talk Bert down a little bit while Fish there talks to Freddy.
Now, are you supporting him, or do you want him to support you on your bargain?
I will support him.
Okay, so you begin softening him up. So you're going to be supporting Fish. Go ahead and give me your bargain roll to give him a bonus on his bargain roll when he comes back from Freddy and says, right, okay, so you're over there going, you could take the rest of Freddy's money. He'd only spend it on stupid shit anyway. And the guy's like, you speak true. And right, you're over there talking to Freddy.
Push. I can afford that. However, he is clearly taking advantage of the situation and asking for more than he really needs. You need to really hammer home why he is doing this. This is for everyone's best interest. It's not just for me or for you. This will help everyone. If this doesn't get done, everyone will die. Or, reality will cease to exist. If you can just make that very clear to him, he may come down on the price a little bit. Plus, you're negotiating, not me. He likes you better.
Okay, so I go back over to Art.
No problem. You notice Mr. Wallace going, I think you should definitely fucking suck Freddy dry. And he looks at you as he's walking off like, I'm helping you, big guy. And you're like, just looking after him. Right. At least he didn't give you a negative, which would have been funnier. So he goes, well.
Did I mention existential threat?
Yeah, but, we're not sure if we believe him.
Okay. But I am also convinced that it is an existential threat.
Well, it might be bad. Yeah. I'm not saying we're going to go through all the extra 200 gold, but I'm saying that, give me a bargain roll as you guys begin haggling over the price. I don't think 300 gold is too much for an existential threat, he says. You get him down to definitely 60, maximum there 100 before renegotiation. And they're going to throw on some sod. They're going to take some of this grass off somewhere else and put it over there and try to make it so that it's not all fucked up, recently repaired and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, the important part is the security of the inside of this building.
Oh, yeah. So they don't know what broke it before, but, they can only make it as strong as concrete and brick. They don't have, special molded polycarbon polyfiber stuff to put in here. If they did, they know how to work with that to a degree, but they don't get much practice at it because they're from the time period where they had a lot of high-tech stuff. But they haven't been working with that for the last 3 or 4 years because they've been stuck in the Old West. So they're dealing with Old West stuff. That's pretty much the tech level you're dealing at. Unless they're allowed to start fucking, scrapping some of these art buildings and shit. Then they might be able to get up to 1940s or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of these old domes were made back in the 1800s.
True. Well, this one could be timeless. It could have just been blinked, and it could have been shot into existence by a green dome monster for all you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can you or can you not continue without getting more funds right now?
No, we've used up all his funds.
Okay, can you or can you not continue if you start taking parts from the surrounding buildings?
We can. We're not sure if that will help as much as I was letting on. It was more of a joke, but plus, won't the people who own these art buildings care?
Hey, Freddie.
I'll bring the money.
Yep. Hey, Freddie.
Yes, Mr. Wallace.
How well do you know this town?
Depends on your definition of how well.
I was wondering if we could buy local with supplies.
This dimension doesn't quite work that way.
All right. I was just checking.
And the bird guy says, okay, me and one of my guys will go back with Freddie. We're going to go to the bank with him, transfer the funds over to my account, and then the next day he can bring us back. We'll bring back some other stuff with us.
Why don't I just give you the gold?
No, he says, because I don't trust you. You're the kind of person I've heard that would slit our throats and then we'd never be able to
I'm
pay
just
off the
saying,
widows
it'll
and
take
orphans.
even more time if I have to spend 2 days trudging you back and forth.
Okay, we'll spend the
What if
two. I
What
don't.
if Qatar goes with me?
No, don't trust you. You'd forge a note. You'd kill Qatar. You'd torture him and threaten his family if he ever had one. You would give him a family, then threaten to kill them and force him to write a note, and then kill them anyway, and then give us a note.
No, you know what you'd do with Qatar, don't you? He'd have you guys make a building with a Lego ceiling, and he'd stick him on it and let him hang.
The CAD! They'd look hostilely at Freddie.
Not helping the cause.
How could you do that? They asked Freddie. Why are you such a bad person? Mr. Wallace, take a card. So,
All right, but the 2 days that you're going to be missing,
that's fine. Let's
you're
go.
not being paid for them. Okay.
Oh, we're getting paid because they're all still working.
Well, they'll
Parts of
still be,
the
yes,
18
fine.
guys.
All right. Come on.
Plus, we'll bring back more guys to see if we can get this done a little sooner.
I
Hey,
can't bring you
wait.
today, unfortunately.
They go, what? It's a trick. I knew it. They all look very hostile at Freddie, who has now tricked them.
I'm not an expert at these powers. I can bring you there tomorrow.
If you don't bring us there tomorrow, we'll know you've brought us here to die, Freddie, and we will not stand idly by.
Why are you? I'm only bringing him. Why do you
Him
want to come?
and him and him, he says.
Why do they need to come?
To bodyguard me from you.
I'm not going to kill you. I need you to fix the building. Why would I kill you if
I'm
I
not
need you to...
convinced that you're not trying, that you're not going, ooh, I can't do it, so we can all finish it and then die.
Why would I do that?
Because of your reputation.
Well, Bert, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Your 2 bodyguards wouldn't help you if that is the case, because
No,
he
they're
would just kill
witnesses.
all of you.
Yeah, you're right.
They're dead too.
Yeah.
He could kill all of you at a moment's notice whenever he wants. So
You're saying we should try to take him out now? Will you help us?
no, we're not going to take him out
Oh.
because he's gonna be the one that pays you.
Yeah, we'll see
Point
tomorrow.
is,
If he doesn't do it tomorrow, we'll know he's up to no good.
Yeah.
They go back
I was
to
just-
work. Everybody's
Yep.
like working slower and looking at Freddie a lot like. The next day comes, and Freddie prepares to do the thing, And you notice that this guy and his aides
my
have
God.
like knives and shit on them.
Why?
Yeah, they pull out knives and begin menacing Freddy in his cow armor. We know you can do it. We know you're faking. You're just gonna keep drawing this out every day. We're stopping work until you get this done.
Eh.
Now, gentlemen, please, as I open up my jacket enough to show the butt of my pistol,
They look at it.
we are not going to have any fighting here, are we?
Give me an intimidation roll.
Well, hey, can I jump in on this?
You can try to support.
I would like to try to support.
Roll to support.
Well, or not.
He goes, They
Sorry,
look a
I'm
bit
in-
nervous. He looks at his guys who are all like taking out Old West pistols and go, and now Freddy, everybody is pointing pistols at each other.
No, wait a minute. I didn't say I drew.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Neither
All,
did I.
oh, okay. All those guys have drawn and pointing pistols, like, and Bert's like, it looks like the shoe's on the other hand now.
So I didn't intimidate?
You did. They're scared enough that they felt the
It's
need to
fine to hear
defend
a point.
themselves.
I open the gate.
We knew he could do it. Right. They go through with you. And are you two going through or are you staying here?
No, they need to stay there and keep an eye on the people.
All right. They
Yep,
put
we'll
back
keep
their
an eye on things.
pistols, but they keep an eye on you and they just put the bricks over there. Now everybody's very nervous of Mr. Wallace because they're thinking he might be a scary man. So they're not wanting him to approach. They're being less buddy with him, and they're thinking, fight or flight will definitely come up with Mr. Wallace.
In that case, I would like to whisper to Mr. Wallace's ears. What do you see about maybe commandeering some materials from the surrounding buildings here? And I'll keep an eye on the job site while you take some guys to do that.
I can do that.
So let me get this straight. After intimidating the guys, and everybody's scared of you, then you come up to them and go, hey, how about 5 of you come with me and we'll go off for a walk? Do I have this correct?
No, I go, you, and you. Come with me. We're going over to the building there to see if we can scavenge some supplies off of it.
Give me a leadership roll. They're looking pretty nervous about this. Just because if they're not all together, you might kill them and then come back for more. They seem scared of you for some reason. Possibly because you were scary.
So leadership isn't on the normal.
No.
No. Okay. I'll just roll.
You can try and support yourself with like acting or something if you want. Like to act friendly and stuff.
Okay.
Or act like the boss.
Yeah.
He's
Mhm.
the boss.
Yeah, you can come up with
I can do
rules
that.
like-
I shall be the boss. I will act it. And
You get
act
a
it
plus
well, I will.
10. Plus 10 to your leadership. So basically you're going to hit learn times 1. And if you miss by 10 or less, you make it.
Go eat.
That's a
Yes,
quick,
sir,
by the
Mr.
way.
Wallace. Yes, sir. They're keeping their guns handy, but they go and follow you. They attempt to roll their scavenging skill so they can get some stuff that will help, but without ripping down the building because the local inhabitants they can't find anything that's useful in the buildings that you go to see. I mean, if you want to roll your scavenging skill, you can.
Yep, I will in just a second here.
Okay. Be sure to write down you've got a check in leadership because
That's
apparently
That's what
that's
I was
awesome.
doing, actually.
Okay, well done.
You're both getting a lot of new skills today.
Okay.
I
and what is
don't think they're going to
scavenging?
beat Pete's record. If they beat Pete's record, then by God, good for them. Pete made the record of I think between 6 and 8 new skills in one session.
Wow.
Yeah, he was on fire and just trying all kinds of shit that he had no skill in. He's like,
Well, I
I
don't have any
want.
clue scavenging because I don't see it on the list. So here goes the luck roll again.
You could support yourself with jury rig if you wanted to. You're trying to make
Okay.
things work for other things and all that.
That I can do.
Yep, maybe you'll get another plus 10. Who knows? Oh, he shouldn't have got a plus 10 before, but no, he should have. Never mind.
No, you should. You could not leadership.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, go ahead and give yourself plus 5. So you need 20 or less. Good luck. He goes, this. And they're like, yes, Mr. Wallace. And they just strip shit out. And they come over and go, we got new shit. And they're like, wow, where'd you find Mr. Wallace? And his estimation is now scary, but competent. So, yeah, they'll listen to him, but they're a little afraid of him. So they stopped carrying
That's
guns
the way I
around
like
so
it.
much. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Wallace is quickly becoming a new secondary foreman. Meanwhile, you go and he's like, he wants another 100 gold transferred, and you
Yep,
may get a
done.
partial refund if
Yep,
they can
done.
make it work. Okay. He's impressed that you're actually just deep pockets and shit, and he's like, well, you haven't killed me yet. And he says, I'm going to go visit some people.
Okay.
Right.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick you up.
All right.
I'll go back to the others and help with.
No problem. You see, Mr. Wallace is like just kind of hanging out and like doing foreman things, and people are listening to him, and they seem a little scared.
Meanwhile, I will rustle up some grub.
Give me a cooking roll. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Right. He destroys part of the rations, but not too badly. They're still edible, but nobody likes his cooking.
Burnt spam, my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anyway, the next day, Freddie, it's time for you to see if you can bring the foreman back or if you get to make excuses. Oh, all right. Cool. And he comes back and he's like, he calls a meeting and he's like, gentlemen, despite his reputation and his lackadaisical approach, Mr. Firestarter has been very honest with us. The money's on our account, so if we all die, it will go to your families and next of kin and stuff, as you specified in your wills before we came. So let's see if we can get this done and have him take us back. What's been going on? Mr. Wallace, Mr. Wallace, Mr. Wallace, Mr. Wallace. Oh, Mr. Wallace. He's like, well, if you ever need a job, Mr. Wallace, it seems that you know what's going on here. We need more scavengers and such. So, yes, they attempt to now go and do their build shit roll. First, he consults his minions to get bonuses.
Yeah, do we need to help them as well?
Yes, everybody can roll your carpentry skill or bricklaying or tiles if you'd like to help with the tiling. Tiling is actually a good skill.
I'm not able to help.
Yeah, they all they just mutter lackadaisical and stuff. Mr. Wallace is like, this is how you do it. And they're like, Mr. Wallace can do everything. And they're like, whoa. So, yeah. If you'd like to try your cooking again instead, you can do that by whipping up some grub for the men, although they caution you that they only have so much rations, and if you continue burning them, then they're not going to be happy. Of course, they are raiding the shit out of the local cafe and stuff.
Yeah.
You notice that as this thing is getting built, the agents are acting more and more normally.
Oh.
Right. You see a big fire in the background. Somebody's like, Freddie started a fire. And they come over and they put out
I'm
the
literally
fire.
standing right next to them.
No problem. You guys are all eating like spaghetti out of cans that's labeled Village Spaghetti. It has no ingredients. It just says Village Spaghetti. It has a picture of one of the old-fashioned bicycles with the big front tire and a little back tire. And everybody's glaring at Purell like he's burned their food. And now they're eating canned spaghetti.
Okay, I'm going to do something about that. Cooking ought to be a skill set we can contract locally. So I'm going to find us a better cook because I'm just burning water at this rate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The unfortunately they don't use money here, and you don't seem to have a number to sign because they ask for your number.
It's number 20. Put it under number 20's.
Take a card. Oh, number 20. And they look at you like, oh.